Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Rainbow Six Siege video. In this video we are going to be looking at some of the defenders, in particular my favorite defenders. And when I'm saying my favorite, I'm talking about my own personal opinion. So I'm not saying these defenders are the best, and I'm not saying the defenders that are not on this list are garbage. These are just the defenders that I love to play as the most. And if you have a different list, that's great and amazing and awesome, and I would love to hear it in the comments below. Also, subscribe to the channel for more Rainbow Six Siege content. So yeah, subscribe. And like the video if you enjoy. With that out of the way, let's begin the countdown. Number 5. My 5th favorite defender to play is Doc. There are many reasons why I love Doc. First, he can use a stim pistol to pick up an ally from a distance, which is not only cool as hell, but it's also extremely useful, especially in those like really tight clutch situations where you know you're surrounded and there's no way you're going to be able to make it through like a hallway or like across an open area without getting shot. You know, you just look at him, just pop him. Also, I'm a huge fan of his SG-CQB, which is his shotgun. It's not my favorite shotgun, but it's in the top 3. Also, I like the P9, which is his handgun. And to top it off, I think Doc just looks badass. He looks ready to heal his allies and help them in battle, but he also looks like he can really kick your ass and pick you back up just to do it again, because, you know, he's awesome. So, pretty short, but to summarize, his ability is super useful, his shotgun is super cool, and his handgun is just really nice and cool. I like it. Also, he looks badass. Enough said. Number 4. For my number 4 spot, we have CopCon. CopCon? Bleh. See, like, it's been like a year, probably a year and a half, I'm not too sure. I still can't pronounce his name right, so, like, if one of you guys know, please let me know so I can stop saying it wrong and sound dumb, you know. Anyways, one of my favorite things about CopCon is his ability, his special ability, which is his traps. Well, you know, they're fun and they're useful. He can place his traps in strategic positions, which requires map knowledge, which after playing the game for like over 200 something plus hours, I think I have pretty good map knowledge. And they go boom boom whenever an enemy trips the wire, resulting in a kill. Now, this is really fun to do just because you can get an easy multi-kill. Like if a bunch of enemies are crowding around a window or a doorway and one guy trips it, you can easily get a freaking double kill or triple kill. Really, it just depends on how dumb the enemies are and which, like, if it's a window, you know what I mean. It's very situational, but you can get an easy multi-kill. Also, I just love the feeling of killing half the enemy team with nothing but traps. You know, just one trap goes off, kills 2 people, another trap goes off, kills another one. Your list of enemies goes from 5 to 2, which is a lot better, because 5v2 is a very hard situation to win unless you have a ringer, which you don't find all the time. And it really helps out the team. And it's funny just to think about how angry the enemies are that they were just killed by a trap. Some people get super angry, like, oh my god, this is so bullshit, blah, 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 blah. Other people are like, no, that's my bad, I should have been looking out. You know, some people take the lumps and respect it. But it just really makes up. And it's just funny to see them die from a trap than a firefight. Also, I love his SMG, the 9x19 VSN, which is still a mouthful. I still just call it the VSN, to be honest with you. It's super useful, has low recoil. You will not have any trouble controlling this thing at all. And it's saved my ass many, many, many times. Now let's move on to number 3, which you might find to be a little, you know, little protective. Number 3. For number 3, we have the protector of doorways, a shielder of windows. I'm, of course, talking about Castle. Castle is one of my favorite operators. That's why he's on this list, of course. His ability is really useful, being able to protect a potential entryway from bullets and, to some extent, melee, even though they can just break it down. It takes a long-ass time. Now, this can give your enemy team enough time to shoot the intruder or to set up an ambush, like to set up a flanking round or just get ready, you know, get behind cover, just aim your sights, you know, prepare. This also makes the enemy have to use one of their explosives, which is a very valuable asset, especially when you're breaching. You want to try to save your explosives, save your breaching tools when you actually need them, and not waste them on, say, a castle barricade. And if you listen closely, you can hear the enemy set up their siege, giving you time to get out of the way of a fuser's trap or other such things like that, or line up your sights, shoot through the wall, crouch down, shoot their toeses, you know, whatever you want. Also, you may be able to tell I've played as Castle a lot, because I love him. He's awesome. Also, I really like his submachine gun, the UMP-45. It's really just a classic, and I'm really starting to think that I like SMGs. Most of the people on this list use SMGs, and I use them, so, you know. And finally, I love his M45 Musak. Yeah, I'm probably saying that wrong. Handgun, which is my favorite handgun in the game. And that goes really for all the FBI operators because it's just an awesome handgun. It's easy to control, does high damage, and it's just really reliable. So, castle, protector of doorways, shielder of windows. That's what I said at the beginning. I think it is. And, yeah. So now let's echo relocate to number 2, my second favorite defender. Number 2. If you couldn't tell by my really bad pun and my use of transition words, which also were not very good, my second favorite defender is Echo. Even though he is relatively new to the game, I quickly learned to love him. I really love his ability, his yokai drone. Man, these names, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Anyways, this gives you another camera if you choose to use it like a camera, but it also gives you the power to completely mess with your enemy. Just completely fuck them up. In case you're new to the game, Echo's drone causes extreme disorientation, and its targets when they are hit in the head. You have to get a headshot, which is a little weird and a little hard to pull off sometimes, but you can do it pretty easily. Their vision is blurred, their sights are out of focus, also their head sways in a random direction, and in a first-person shooter like Siege, having all these things happen to you at once kinda sucks. Like bad. It makes the enemy extremely easy for you or a teammate to kill, since it's hard for them to fight back. I would say that a lot of enemies like to just hold down the fire button and just hope and pray, like spray and pray, like the old classic Call of Duty strategy. Yeah, they just hold on that trigger or left mouse button and go to town, really. So watch out for that. Just don't jump in front of them, because the other you will just get randomly sprayed down and killed, and it's sad and it sucks. I don't want you to die like that. I love you. Stay alive. Anyways, I really love his primary weapon, his SMG, of course, because I'm all about SMGs. The MP5 SD. I love how it has the built-in suppressor, so it makes it quieter, and you don't have to spend the extra renown on getting the suppressor attachment. And I love his secondary weapon, the Bearing 9 machine pistol. Even though they took out the ACOG scope, so you can't exactly snipe with it, it's a really good weapon for close quarters encounters, or when I freak out and panic, like if I get surprised or something like that, I can use it pretty well. And together, these make him very good at practically any range, really. His SMG can be good at medium to long ranges if you tap fire and just really good at aiming. And his machine pistol, of course, makes him good at really, really close range. And I've gotten pretty good with him. Now let's head over to my most favorite defender, number 1, who I have loved from day 1. And the selection, actually, you might find very shocking. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, number 1. For number 1, we of course have Bandit. He's my favorite defender, my favorite operator overall, really. I think I did a countdown of my favorite operators. Anyways, he's still my fave, what I'm saying. The king still has his crown. Okay, he's been my main since the beta of Siege, which, if you can't remember, was a long time ago. Like, really around a year. I don't know. Anyways, I still love using him. It's been a year. He's my operator with the most play time, with my most awesome kills and clutches. I just love him to death. His special ability, the shock charge, is a direct counter to Thermite and Hybiana, which can be really useful when you're on the defending team. And it's really fun just to put a shock charge on a deployable shield or barbed wire and hope for an enemy to die or just go down because of it. It happens extremely rarely, but when it does happen, it's truly something special. It's only happened to me about 4 or 5-ish times in my over 200 hours of Siege. So when it does happen, it's super hype. You go freaking crazy, your friends go crazy, your enemies, if they have a sense of humor at least, go crazy. It's just really great. Everyone's like, oh my god, he got a shock kill. Oh my god, pull out the camera. Anyways, I also love his machine gun. You're hearing this a lot, aren't you? The MP7, which is really my favorite weapon in all of Siege. Through all the DLC characters, it still has remained my favorite weapon. And it's the weapon I have the most playtime with. I can control the recoil extremely easily since I've used it for a very, very long time. And I can always land that one lethal headshot, which makes me feel great. Also, it really helps out the team. Because if I can take someone out without dying, hey, it's better for my team. Because, one person dead, nah, I'm not. I'm alive. Also, he looks cool as hell, and he's my favorite looking operator in the game. I like how he looks kind of casual with his jeans and stuff like that, and with the light armor because he moves fast. And I love characters that move fast and get around quickly because it helps me flank. I'm a huge fan of flanking tactics, and Bandit can really help that since he's like, I think, armor tier 1, and he moves quickly. Yeah. So also, I kind of guess it's just the memories I have of Bandit, of like just getting all my friends together and playing Siege and stuff like that. I always pick this Bandit, and I've had a lot of good times with my best friends and my online friends, stuff like that, with Bandit. And he's awesome. He's my favorite. Anyways, that's it for the countdown, guys and girls. I keep saying countdown weird. I'm realizing that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Remember to comment down below your favorite operators, your list. I want to see your list, and I mean, you don't have to give me reasons. I just want to hear everyone's list. Like, I want to know people, like, the ones that just main freaking, that main, I'm trying to think of her name. Frost, yeah, because Frost is cool. I love Frost, too. She's not enough to be on this countdown, though, obviously. Anyways, I'm making this worse for myself. I'm going to hurry up. Anyways, comment down your list below, because I would love to hear it. I just want to really talk about Siege in the comments, because I love talking about Siege. Siege is one of my favorite games to talk about, and if you guys comment your list below, we can do that. So, you know, talk to me, please. I'm lonely. Anyways, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Rainbow Six Siege content. I'm the Battle Moon, and I will see you in the next Siege.